Hello guys and welcome to the FUTWIZ YouTube channel. We are finally back after a long time of not posting anything up. 3 years exactly. And we're finally resurrecting the channel. We're bringing it back to life. And I just want to welcome you to the channel and let you know that there's going to be a lot of videos being posted on here. Everything from gameplay tips to custom tactics videos to tier lists. You want it, we've got it. And today's video, to kick it off, we are speaking to two of our pro players, FUTWIZ NiKSNEB and FUTWIZ Ethan, who recently played in the Epremierleague and come in the top 4 for Crystal Palace as well, representing them. And we're going to show you their custom tactics and hopefully improve your game. If you do enjoy the video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments which formation you're going to try out first. But let's get into it. Right, so we're going to start off with Mr. FUTWIZ NiKSNEB, and this is his team. As you can see, he struggles to touch grass, but so do I anyway. I was just explaining before that obviously using it, you and Ethan finished top 4 in the Epremierleague. It was a great tournament. You made yourself a bit of money, but more importantly as well, some of the tactics you're going to be showing today is what you use to gain that success, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've got 2 formations to show you today, and two tactics, 2 instructions.
Cool.
Yeah, both of the formations that I used in Eprem, so it should be good.
Brilliant stuff. So we're going to get into the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow to start off with. As you can see on the screen, Jake is about to show us his narrow formation, and it's starting off with a balanced and direct passing. Obviously, in terms of like your width and depth, how did you go around putting 35 width, 71 depth? What's your reasons for it?
So width, I play narrow anyway, so it's just narrow I can be, and then get the fullbacks up when I'm attacking. When I'm defending, I like to be nice and tight, because at the end of the day, no one's going to score goals in the wing. So we need to be nice and central when we're defending. Depth, just want to be up the pitch.
Yeah.
I don't mind about getting countered with through balls. It's my job to mark it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the reason for the width and depth. The width and the attack is the same. I need to score goals. The goals in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, so you just think like if attacking down the middle is the best way to kind of get your goals in this formation as such.
Yeah, definitely. With the driven pass being so like meta, just the driven passes with the 3 midfielders at the cam and the 2 strikers. It's nice just you know, ping passes about in the middle of the pitch.
Cool. And I notice you've got 7 on players in the box as well. Is that just because you want? Do you go from the fact of being like as many players you can get forward kind of thing increases your chances and gives you more options, or what's the reason behind that?
Yeah, exactly. That's to be honest. The more players I have in the box, the more chances I have of scoring. So yeah, when we get in the box, we need to score a goal. That's why I've got most players in the box.
Cool, brilliant. And with corners, obviously, I know you've only got 1 up the pitch. Is that just so you don't get countered? Because I know a lot of, if people play FIFA, they understand when you're on top of a game, a lot of the way the opposition will score against you when they don't deserve to is through a counter attack, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't want to concede any silly goals, so we like to have our players back from corners, not concede any silly goals, because the goal is a massive goal when we're playing at high levels. Cool,
brilliant. Now let's get into the instructions, player instructions, individual, and let's start off with the defenders. So I notice you've got stay back on all your defenders, but you've got overlap on your wing backs or your full backs. What's the reason for the overlap? Is it because you're in the narrow and you kind of want that wide support in case you can't get any success through the middle?
Yeah, exactly that, to be honest. Obviously, I don't normally have overlap on my fullbacks if I'm playing like a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-2. I don't normally have overlap. However, because we're playing narrow, I like just have that bit of width. There's no point coming inside, Pavard coming inside when you've got Sancho there. No point of Denman coming inside when you've got Nkunku there. So we'd like to just keep them out wide and just to have an extra option.
Cool, brilliant. And obviously with the 3 in midfield, you've got Hullet and Nkunku, and you've got Sancho. So just having a little look at Hullet, I can see you've pretty much got him covering the centre, because obviously you want that nice brick wall in front of your centre backs, and you've got him on stay back while attacking as well. I think that's quite self-explanatory, like why you've got that. Now moving on to your centre mids, let's really have a look at see what you've got on them. So by the looks of things, you've just got balanced all on Sancho.
Yeah, balanced everything on Sancho. Like the formation is so good because it defends in a 4-4-2. So we've got 2 banks of 4 defending. So Sancho, when we're defending, he goes out right mid. That's why he's got cover wing. And Nkunku, he defends with Hullet as a pair, like a 4-4-2, as my 2 centre midfielders. So that he's on cover centre, and Sancho comes out wide. But when we're attacking, it literally just be like this. It literally would just be narrow as anything.
Cool, brilliant. And your front 3, talk to me through your front 3. Why you got it on them?
So I've got come back on defence from Mbappe because he'll end up defending left mid. and I just need him back, more support when I'm defending.
Yeah.
I've got both my strikers on getting behind. To be fair, it's a thing that I've only done recently, just because the through ball has been quite OP at the moment. So the more cheap goals, the better. The more like free balls that we can play on the halfway line. Obviously, Mbappe is one of the fastest players in the game, so if we can get the ball over the top and him running on the ball, we've got more chance of scoring.
Yeah, and with Pele, what you got on Big Pele? Or Little Pele?
Literally nothing.
Nothing.
He does what he wants.
Cool, you just let him just roam and just do the business, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Now, moving on to your second formation, which you like to use. This is a bit of a different one. This is the 4-2-2. And on the screen, I can see that he's using a balanced. He's got balance, direct pass. And this is obviously an ongoing theme with the pro players. It'll be interesting to see what Ethan uses on his as well. But in terms of your width and your depth, what is the reason for obviously not having as high of a defensive line and more of a wide defence?
So the narrow, I feel really comfortable defending. So we've upped the depth to 70 because there's a thing this year where when you play 70 depth, like your defense changes a lot compared to 60. I don't feel that like confident defending the 4-2-2, so we've lowered our depth just so we're more compact. The balance direct passing will be a thing you see a lot of people. I don't really want to put a press on, because if I put a press on and I don't get the ball, we're gonna get countered. So we don't put a press on. We just like to have it on balance and manual press. Direct passing is really good this year because it sets their defenders back. We can get in the box easier. Slow build up, fast build up, I'm not really bothered about.
Nice, fair play. And let's get straight over to the instructions, because I think it's quite, on the tactics, it's quite self-explanatory why certain things are there. So on your defenders, we're going to look at there straight away. I can notice you've got to stay back while attacking. You've got your flat back four. Nice and simple. You just want the defence to be solid there, don't you? Yeah. Just everyone staying back, nice and easy. And we'll move on to the defensive midfielders. I notice you've got cover centre on them.
Yeah.
What's the reason for that? And stay back, both of them as well.
Both of them will stay back cover centre. They're literally going to be DMs. They're literally going to sit in front of my two centre backs and just sweep up everything. And yeah, basically just sweep everything from my two.
Just very simple, just like a back six, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just to really defend strong. I mean, you've got your four beasts at the front. Let's have a look at Pele and Sancho. I notice you've got both of them on basic defensive support, and you've got them on getting to the box on crossing. Now, this is something which I use in my tactics. Why do you have them on getting to the box on crosses?
The extra pass inside the box is really OP this year. So if I'm running down the wing with Sancho, like a Borowski or something inside, we can knock it to Mbappe. Pele will put it at back post somewhere in the box. Just gives me an extra option in the box.
Brilliant. And your strikers, what we got on them too?
We've got getting behind on Mbappe just because, as I was saying, he's just too quick. If I get him on a free ball, it's a goal. And Ronaldo, he's got nothing really. If I can send him on a run, manual, but I want Mbappe to just keep running behind, so I don't.
So pretty much with these tactics, all you need is someone who's absolutely rapid to chuck up top and ping the through balls in, really, isn't it?
Yeah, just nice, easy goals.
Right, brilliant stuff. Well, look, thank you for showing us them tactics. We're going to move across to Ethan and go and have a look at his tactics right now. Right, so we're with FUTWIZ Ethan now, who is NiKSNEB's teammate. And as I mentioned before, they both played for Crystal Palace in the Eprem, finished top 4 and had a wonderful tournament. And now it's time to see what formations Ethan was using for it. And we're going to go with two formations like we've done for NiKSNEB. We're going to go with the 4-4-2 and the 4-2-3-1. I'm going to show you the best way to do it. Now, looking at his team firstly, it's a pretty good team. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, St. Max is in there. We will be using the Foot Fantasy one, but because he's got FGS 3 coming up, he's just getting the funds. I mean, he's going to buy them, and then he'll be in the team. But let's get into it. And Ethan, what formation are we going to start with, my man?
We'll start with the 4-4-2. This is what I go into every game with. It's very simple. Very simple. The only thing different, which you might see not many people use, is 71 depth. That's for the high line. Because I don't enjoy my team sitting that far back, so I enjoy pressing people. Other than that, not too complicated.
To be fair, it's similar to NiKSNEB. NiKSNEB had balance, direct passing. I think that's a theme which a lot of pros are going for.
Yeah.
And like you said, the 71 depth is just brilliant. It kind of gives... I know in FIFA 22, like your team sit quite deep anyway, but it kind of gives you the option to kind of have your line a little bit higher up with like the OP centre backs with their pace nowadays. Everyone's got like 80 odd pace, like 90 odd pace centre backs. So it does help out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
And what do you have on your players as well? Let's have a little scout at what you have on the instructions for your defenders and stuff.
Yeah, it's not too complicated. Again, for the fullbacks, it's just stay back, and of course centre backs. You don't really want to do anything with them. So move straight from the fullbacks to the wingers. Again, come back on the fence, game behind, try and force my opposition's defence back, try and keep them on the edge, try and find an extra pass as such.
So is that why you have getting behind on your wingers? Just because like, they're going to force their fullbacks back?
Force the fullbacks back, so I get into the boxes on as well, just to really make sure I've got them on the back foot.
Yeah.
The 2 centre mids stay back again, just got to keep it really solid there. And 2 strikers, you could try it without come back on defence if you want to catch them on the counter, but forward 2 you kind of need the 2 strikers to drop back a little deep to help you defend.
So I take it you just want to defend as like a full team when you're defending them and kind of just like counter.
Yeah, you want to
like
transition.
4-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And when you mentioned about obviously having to get in behind, do you notice it in game how like they actually do really like push the fullbacks back and like give you that extra option like when going forward? Or
yeah, the wingers absolutely start flying, and when they start flying, it just absolutely causes havoc. The defense has to keep tracking them.
Do you recommend like quick passes and stuff when like your wingers are flying up as well because you got them extra passes?
Yeah, quick 1-2s, nice like 3 balls down the line. Yeah, really effective stuff.
Brilliant. I'm gonna rob them tactics now. Show me the 4-2-3-1. Because this formation is something I used a lot last year. I feel like this is a popular formation, like along with a lot of others. But like in terms of like a nice defensive tactic, would you recommend using this when defending?
Yes, when defending a lead, 4-2-3-1 is best. I used to use it a lot in FIFA 20 and FIFA 21, but this year I think 4-4-2 is a little bit better. But yeah, in the Epremierleague, this is what I use when NiKSNEB kept giving me 3-goal leads. Very simple stuff.
If you want to close out a lead and you're winning, go to a 4-2-3-1, you're sorted out. I can only assume like obviously you've kept the same depth. What's your reason for keeping the same depth? Is it maybe because you don't want to sit too far deep?
Yeah, you don't.
Pressure, or?
Yeah, you're completely right. You don't invite too much pressure on yourself, otherwise you'll start making mistakes. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to change your game plan too much. It's more in the formation than the tactics for this one.
Yeah, and I noticed obviously with the difference in players in the box, you sit on 5 players in the box. Is that just because like it's a defensive formation? You don't really need to force your players up the pitch.
Yeah, you're right. You don't again overcomplicate. This is more for if you're on the back for one to defend the lead, so you don't want to overcomplicate things. You want to keep the players back really.
Cool, brilliant. And in terms of instructions, let's see how different they are. I can only assume that a lot of it will be stay back.
It's gonna be a lot more stay back. Again, 4 backs, centre backs. Just want to keep them stay back. Nothing complicated. 2 CDMs, just like every other year, just stay back and cover centre. You just don't want to stop the inside pass to the striker. And
to be fair, I can't think of anything more disgusting than literally having a back four and having Rude Hullet and Bellingham staying back, covering the centre in front of the defenders.
Yeah, it makes my life a little bit easier. Then again, on the front 3, no getting to the box and support. Just again, you kind of want to let the AI decide what they want to do for you. If you want to get into the box, if you want to come short. And on the striker, they just come back. So no stay central, no game behind. Just come back and let the striker do his own business.
So literally, even for the best FIFA players in the world, it is that simple sometimes. Just simple tactics and let your thumbs do the work kind of thing by the looks of things. Literally come back on defence. Well, look, thank you for sharing your tactics with us. That's brilliant. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the vibe, all them ones. Let us know in the comments whose tactics you did find out and which ones you did use. And if you want to watch the gameplay live, I will leave a link in the description to NiKSNEB and EthxnH channel. And they stream most days. They will tell you that they don't.
Majority.
They stream the majority of days. So you can check out their gameplay live. But once again, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.